Welcome back. In the next few videos, we're going to talk about planning, and we're going to break these up a little because this could go on for a while. Believe me, this is a topic I love because a well-defined plan allows you to execute really, really well. Without planning, I'm telling you now, your chances of failure are significant. So in the first section on planning, what we're going to talk about is understanding your customer. Understanding, so who are we going to approach? What does that customer look like? What are the things that they want? What is the need that we are going to satisfy by providing the product or service that we're going to do? Do we fulfill a need? Do we know that need? Have we talked to potential customers to understand that there is a real need? The other thing that you want to do is, while you're looking at your target demographics, there are going to be other people that have the same idea as you. Believe me, they will be there. And that's really important for you to know, but also to research. We want you to look at your competitors. We want you to understand, what are they offering? What am I going to be offering that is going to be the same? What am I going to be offering that will differentiate me from them? And it can't just be price. It could be your amazing customer service. It could be the fact that your product has a higher quality. Now, when you claim that your product has a higher quality, make sure that it does actually have a higher quality. If you are going to talk about customer service, make sure that you don't slip up on customer service. No one slips up, because that's how you differentiate yourself. So there are many ways to do that. We want you to ensure that you understand the characteristics of your customer. Why is that important? Well, if you don't understand their characteristics, in other words, all their demographics, what are their ages? What's the age group that they fall into? Are they multiple age groups, depending on how you present your product? Are they male? Are they female? Is it everybody? Is it children? Is it, the parents of those children? What are the things that they're looking for? Is price really important to them? What can they afford? Because you may have literally the best product or service in the world, but if you've priced it wrong, nobody's going to buy it, because they will have a perception that you're either too expensive or that it's not a good product because it's too cheap. So you really have to understand their demographics. What are they looking for? What are they going to look for once they have the product? What's the experience that they want? And in order to do that, you actually need to talk to potential customers. You need to call your competitors and act as a customer. See how they treat you. What are the things that they ask you? You can learn from your competitors. You don't have to copy them, but you can learn from them. And that's important in your planning section, in what you're actually going to do. I also have to look at my notes from time to time. Now, once you start doing this research, what you may find is that you started with a niche market, in other words, a very small and focused market, but as you go through your research, you realize that, hold on a second, I actually can increase my scope depending on how I position the product to different demographics and different sections of those customers in the target population that I'm going after. So it's really important to understand that you may start in a specific area and say, okay, I'm only going to target teenagers for now. Now, remember, they have a different spending power, they have a different way of thinking than their parents do, and they may even have a different way of thinking than you do, because you may not be a teenager. And each of those demographics thinks very differently than what we are used to. So look at it from, where are you going to start, what are you going to go to next, and how are you going to increase the scope of the customers that you're going to approach, and differentiate in each category of those customers how you're going to deliver your product or your service. When we come back, we will be talking about how you plan the operations of your business, the things that you need to be aware of and understand from a day-to-day perspective and from an ongoing perspective as you move your business forward. And the business planning process, as well as the customer planning process, is something that you're going to do on an iterative basis, meaning you're going to do it now, but you're going to do it in another time, you're going to do it again and add to it or modify it or even change it. But you're going to keep on planning as you go forward during certain parts of the year. So whether it be the beginning of the year, the middle, or the end of the year, you'll decide that, but we'll talk about that in the next video. Thank you.